MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's the second game of the National League Championship Series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the St. Louis Cardinals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Well, in a 7-game series, winning Game 1 on the road is great, but it doesn't mean all that much if you can't back it up and win Game 2. A win here really puts them in a commanding position, but if they split these first 2 games, it basically becomes a best of a 5-game series starting all over again from scratch.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 St. Louis Cardinals.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, Dero?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass. Putting the defense on their heels. Taking the extra base. Maybe that send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
Jack Flaherty will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you could throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And I want to focus on first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to steal a line from my partner here, Dan Plesac. Hashtag Goldschmidt happens. This former Gold Glover can play some serious defense as well as carry this offense.
The left fielder, Andrew McCutcheon.
Here comes the first pitch. And a swing and a miss on the first pitch as we are underway here in Game 2. For his career in this matchup, he's a perfect 2 for 2.
First pitch, 7:05.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Bader has a beat on it. Makes the play. 1 away. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. Here's the first pitch to him. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. And we could be in for a cold one tonight. 52 degrees at game time, but should see the 40s before we're through. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Line towards center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 3, Bryce.
And now Bryce Harper, first shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. First offering on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
The 3-0 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Bader is in pursuit. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Off the bat, it looked like that might bring their first run of the game across. But those hopes ended quickly when it hopped over the wall. Everyone gets 2 bases on a ground rule double, so the runner from first is forced to stay at third, and the next guy is going to have to be the one to put them on the board.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect. But if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Flaherty offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Wong is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out of potential trouble. So a good job of pitching there as they wind up stranding 2 men in scoring position in the opening half inning. And now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, if you're pitching, you better look out for Yadier Molina. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Vince Velasquez is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, I call Vince Velasquez V squared, and he's a really good pitcher. 4-pitch mix, fastball, slider, curveball, changeup, 95 to 97 with a fastball with a lot of late life. Quality pitcher.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Here's Matt Carpenter. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for St. Louis, the third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Fastball called for strike 2.
No ball.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeJong as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. His lifetime line against Velasquez, he's 1 for 3. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
Dero, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zipped right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. As a look, now the pitch. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He pulls into third safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Well, there's one way to get our first one in the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Swing and a liner. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example, a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Here's Dexter Fowler now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Runner goes for second. Liner toward right center. But the catch is made on the line out there. Will they have a shot at doubling them off first?
Batting fifth, the catcher, Yadier Molina.
So a runner at first with 2 away. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Here comes the first pitch. And this is low, ball 1. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Ozuna, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fly ball out toward left center field. McCutchen is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. It's on to inning number 2 now in St. Louis. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Phillies nothing. Ready now, Michael Franco. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Soft liner towards first, but no problem at first, and that's the first out.
Batting seven.
Now to the plate, Odubel Herrera. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike one. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Batting eight.
And with 2 away, let's check in with our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And you can see our series at 1-0 as things are starting to heat up here as we get later into October. Digging in, the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike one.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Stepping in now, Vince Velasquez as he lines it out to center. That's in there. Base hit. Hernandez is on his way home. And he is safe at the plate as it's now a 1-run ball game.
Boy, that's a tough one right there. If you're a pitcher, Dero, you're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
Listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits to the opposing pitcher.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is high. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in now, Colton Wong. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The second baseman.
First offering on its way. High fly ball out to deep right field. Harper looks up. Gone! A solo shot here for Colton Wong. His first homer here in the series, and it gives the Cardinals a 3-1 lead.
Listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. Base is empty here with nobody out. Fouled away. Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper has a read on it. 1 out.
Batting none.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And the pitcher digs in next. It'll be Jack Flaherty. First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. And that misses 1-1. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Segura takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Up next for the Cardinals,
Striding in once again, Matt Carpenter. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Lays off 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Now the 2-1. Ripped down the line, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Herrera's there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen.
22. Andrew.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Line towards center field. Bader is right there, 1 down.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Digging in, Gene Segura, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And there's out number 2. And with 2 away, let's check in with our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And you can see our series at 1-0 as things are starting to heat up here as we get later into October. Here's Bryce Harper now. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Look into Molina. Now the 1-1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Now it's 1-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Taken in by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Cardinals lead it 3-1. Stepping in, Paul DeYoung. He'll lead it off against Vince Velasquez.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. solo shot here for Paul DeYoung. His first homer so far in the series, and the Cardinals open it up now. It's 4-1.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Into the box, Paul Goldschmidt. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at bat. High in the air out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it. 1 out.
The left fielder, number 23.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Marcell Ozuna, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right there for strike 1. Hard hit ball to short. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, Hero. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Offering on its way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Fowler behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter or he's setting him up to go down and away.
Boy, this has been a tough one for him so far, Dero. 7th hit of the game already. They're really making him work.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. As Dustin Pedroia says, it's a laser show out there.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 on its way. A ball and a strike. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it, and the throw gets him as he takes away a hit that time.
Not sure the spin throw was necessary there, but it sure looked good. Would have been questionable if he threw it away, but he put it right on the money for the out.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
A ball and a strike now. Lined into right, a base hit. And they'll add 1 more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
Now batting, the center fielder, Harrison.
Man, this is just not what he had in mind when the skipper gave him the ball in this one. He's given up 8 hits, and we're not even out of the 3rd inning. He's getting exposed a little bit here.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Harrison Bader, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll move ahead to the 4th inning now in game 2. The Cardinals are out in front, 5-1. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Reese Hoskins as we begin the top of the fourth.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
High and deep to right. Back goes Fowler at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So next to the plate for the Phillies, JT Realmuto. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off.
So happy.
Quickly
The
moving
Astro
from
won.
bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, and then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
First offering on its way. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. 5-1 our score as we play the 4th here. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're down here 5-1. So here now's the pitcher, Jack Flaherty. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the sweet swinging Matt Carpenter.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
But unfortunately, right at the shortstop for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Ready for another shot now, Paul DeYoung. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his...
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Herrera. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Down go the Redbirds on a mere 4 pitches. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going. And he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game. So their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them.
Leading off for Philadelphia.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Odubel Herrera.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1. A bouncer up the middle. DeYoung fields it cleanly. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time.
Boy, this is an absolute gift to them, especially when they've had so much trouble getting anybody on base. So now the leadoff hitter is aboard and might be looking to run. They've got to do whatever they can to get some offense going.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez, as he'll take a look at ball one. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Ready with the 2-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ozuna is under it. One away. So a runner on first with one out now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Vince Velasquez. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and one strike. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit. He'll get it into second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
So coming to the plate, Andrew McCutchen hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this half inning. I don't care if it's 1 run or 2 runs. You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back into this one.
That evens it up 1-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Herrera at second. Velasquez is over at first with 1 away. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Now batting, shortstop.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Gene Segura standing in as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Bader sprinting after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
the right fielder.
Now batting, Bryce Harper. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So 1 swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. His second home run of the series, as we are all tied at 5.
Oh, man, when he got the second out, I thought he might come out of this unscathed. But after that towering grand slam, he's about as scathed as you can get. Is that a word? Who cares? It is now.
Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot. His first homer here in the series, and this one gives him the lead at 6-5. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
JT Realmuto is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
3-0 now.
Now with the base is empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Phillies 6 and the Redbirds 5. Stepping into the box, Paul Goldschmidt. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there, strike 1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Well hit to right. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game. And boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Popped up. Segura waits on it. 2 gone. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game. And boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. So striding in, Dexter Fowler. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off.
Booth Game Boy.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. Still a tight ball game. It's 6-5. Carlos Martinez takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 18, Carlos Martinez.
So digging in now, Maikel Franco. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Number 7, Maikel Franco.
First offering on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he chased it in the dirt. Molina has it. So they catch a break here. Franco reaches on the error after the strikeout. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's gone 4 for 9. Franco gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he lays off for ball 1. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Throw gets him. So they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher. And that was quite a shot he took, as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Stepping up now, Cesar Hernandez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
And he'll reach over to his right to make the play, and there's your second out.
The pitcher, number 21.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Vince Velasquez. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all, as the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia. They lead it, however. It's 6-5. So striding forward now, Yadier Molina. He'll lead off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Hit on the ground out to short. There's Segura. And there's 1 away.
Now batter, the second baseman.
Digging in, Colton Wong. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Here comes the first pitch. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
On the ground for Hernandez at second base. And that's the second out. Striding in, Harrison Bader. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. The next 0-2 is a fastball that misses.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
The 1-2. Left side. And that's through for a hit.
Boy, that's a big base hit right there. The only problem now, D'Lo, you have the pitcher's spot on deck. It'll be interesting to see how they play this one.
Well, those guys on the bench, they know their play great. They've been getting loose since the 4th inning. I look for the manager to definitely make a move here for another bat.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. As a look, now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's 1 for 4. A ball and 2 strikes. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Line towards center field. Pereira will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. One left for the Cardinals. This one remains close. It's 6-5. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. It's on to the 7th now in Game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. Luke Gregerson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 44, Luke Gregerson.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Andrew McCutchen. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Andrew McCutchen.
First pitch on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Oh, 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and McCutchen is set down for out number 1.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Digging in once again, Gene Segura. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Looped out toward third. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Bryce Harper will stand in again as we take you back to the 5th inning for the big blow. A grand slam that obviously has been their biggest at-bat of the game thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
In now, Rhys Hoskins. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
A pause, and the 0-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. On the move is Fowler. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Matt Carpenter. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Chopped down the first baseline. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series. As they pull even, it's 6-6 now.
Next to the Cardinals, the shortstop, Paul
Into the box, Paul DeYoung. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. No outs, nobody on. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as they move out in front 7-6.
First baseman.
Standing in now, Paul Goldschmidt. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he will make the nice running catch out there as he had to travel a long distance to rein that one in.
23. Marcell.
At the plate, Marcell Ozuna. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike one.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
In time to first, and there are two away.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Into the box now,
The right
Dexter
fielder.
Fowler. He was
Dexter.
punched out looking at strike three
Fowler.
last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. And that's the third out. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 8th inning coming up. St. Louis is out in front, 7-6.
Your
John
attention,
Brebbia
please.
has been summoned from the
Now
bullpen
pitching
as he'll
for
do
the
so to
Cardinals.
start the 8th.
Number 60, John Brebbia.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is a slider that backs up for a ball. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball one. The 1-0 is a ball down and away.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Seared down the first baseline, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
And hey, if the first baseman is playing straight up there, that's probably a double down the line. But in order to prevent that late in the game, they had him guarding the line, and it obviously worked out perfectly.
Into the box now, Odubel Herrera, and he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
The batter, the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Now in the box, Cesar Hernandez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. A runner on first with 2 away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Bader is there. And the inning is over. Phillies strand 1. Trying to hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. Into the box, Yadier Molina. He was a ground out victim last time up.
The catcher, Yadier Molina.
Here's the pitch. Liner towards second. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Here's Colton Wong now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Molina on at first, nobody out, and that misses for ball 4, and it's first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Standing in, Harrison Bader. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
In this case, the numbers really do say it all. That's an incredible 13 hits now. Nothing pretty about those numbers. Kind of amazing he's even still in this one.
Jairo Munoz will get a chance to really deliver off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the bases loaded and nobody out. Into right field, that's a base hit. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a two-run game now.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
First pitch on its way. On a line to shortstop.
Up next for the Cardinals, the shortstop,
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Paul DeYoung. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Herrera's there, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. That makes it a 9-6 ball game. Big spot here. Runners at the corners, two gone. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. From the stretch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball 1-0.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
The 1-0. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
That one's in there on the black. 2-1. But this will find the shortstop's glove for the third out of the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Game 2 heads to the 9th inning. It's the Cardinals 9 and the Phillies 6. Jordan Hicks comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 49, Jordan.
Nick Williams is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the 9th. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Williams swings the bat and throws from the left side and stands in at 6'3". He's a second-year big leaguer. The 0-1 pitch. On the ground for the shortstop, DeYoung. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Ready once again, Andrew McCutchen. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Andrew McCutcheon goes down for out number 2 in the top of the 9th. At the plate, Gene Segura, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Now here it comes. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch here to end it. And the Cardinals, in a game they really needed, are able to salvage game 2 here at home as the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
Better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
Nine to 6, the final tally in this one. The St. Louis Cardinals even up this league championship series at 1 game apiece. Luke Gregerson pitches well enough to get the W. Vince Velasquez gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 9 runs, 14 hits, 2 errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 17 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Busch Stadium, a sellout, 45,529. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us. Please drive home safely.